Hi everyone. I want to say about two things. I just confirmed our syllabus. August 24, 11:52 p.m. version. I'm gonna post this on the web courses, and I just want to make sure if you know all the required homework assignments. Okay, so let me go to the required assignment section. So page number, oh here, yeah, page number, what is it? 14, yes. So we have 5 book chapters in our textbook. So you really need to read each book chapter very thoroughly, and then you will be given 4 or 5 questions about the book chapter. So you are required to submit each book chapter, and the total percentage points for book chapter reviews 25%. Okay, so you have to do this work independently by yourself. So I need to see your writing, okay, independent writing, okay? If you cannot understand, you can ask, you can discuss that using discussion board on web courses. Also, you can email me, and you watch YouTube lecture videos repeatedly, and you can also post your questions on the each YouTube video, okay? Whenever you post your questions, please don't leave your personal information on YouTube. Everybody can access that YouTube channel, as you know, so please don't leave your personal information there. And whenever you ask questions, ask me about questions, please put the time point, or what time point you heard of the word from me in the middle of the lecture, so I can find what it is easily, if you put the time point, okay? And the second required homework assignment is article critiques. I give 3 article critiques, and all the articles, 3 articles have different designs. Although they are all about quantitative designs. You learned both qualitative and quantitative design in the PAD 6700, right? Last semester. So you pretty much, comfortable in reading quantitative design articles. But the thing is, you are not sure about the detailed techniques that the authors use. That's why you take this 6701, right? Okay, so different approach. So last semester, you learned design matters. This semester, you will learn techniques, analytical techniques, okay? So you're gonna include, full analysis in the research paper at the end of the semester. Okay, so anyway, before that, we want to see academic journal articles that use analytical techniques in their quantitative designs, right? So that's why we do this work, article critiques. This is total 15%. And since this article critiques are chosen in terms of the methodology perspective, you can include 2 more contributors, partners, in addition to yourself, okay? This is different from this, right? book chapter review is an independent work, and article critiques, you can do either independent work or collaborative work. Okay, and the research project is a 25%. It's a big portion, and it consists of three different elements, three different steps. First, draft. Draft means I will give a table template, and it's very short, but it will show key concepts that you are trying to do for your research. So I need to see the very key points from your initial idea of the research. Okay, this work you can do it independently, or at the very beginning you can also do collaborative work if you find partners among class students. And at that time you must have the same kind of academic interest, right? So you can be you can be collaborating the research project together, right? So again, you can do the work independently or with collaboration, okay? And research proposal, this is APA style. I also give some examples of the previous students, proposal. I can give them. So you can see the templates. And then final research paper, since you will learn all the linear regression techniques, you will use the data analysis based on that regression techniques. And then you will include the final, conclusion and policy recommendation based on what you find out, okay, through the data analysis. So final research paper is also APA style, okay? So each section gives you full description in the syllabus. So you have to really read that instruction thoroughly in the syllabus, okay? And we have 3 exams. This is a take-home exam. So it can be, each exam includes like true, false, or multiple choice format, and the short answer. And once you generate the outputs, copy and paste the output for the targeted, question, and then you have to interpret what that means, right? So you have to do it. You will do it, since this is the exam, you have to do it independently, okay? And we do not have a mandatory research presentation, unlike other classes. But if you want to receive very in-depth advice on your research, I strongly advise you to make a presentation. Then and then if you make a presentation, let me know when you want to do it. Then you're gonna post that announcement to the class, and then students can freely participate in your presentation as the audience, okay? Then you're gonna have a good, highly possible to get a full credit for this section 5%. And presentation, but this is not mandatory. This is optional. Also, at the end of the semester, course evaluation participation, you will have receipt of by participating in course evaluation, right? So you need to send that confirmation of the evaluation snapshot to me. Then I'll give consideration to the full point 5%. And each homework submission, if each homework submission is done within the due date, everything, then you will be highly possible to get the full credit for 5%. Okay, so total is 100%. Okay, all right. So I want to show. So you please read everything. Okay, and here so once you see this dog, so this dog's name is Ge. Okay, you see Ge's face on the syllabus. That means the syllabus is the confirmed finalized version. So again, I'm gonna post this in the web courses, right? And please use the email function within web courses, because on average I receive about 200 emails a day. So if you send emails to me through regular email system like this, using this, then it's really sometimes it's hidden, buried by the 200 emails. So it's hard to find your important email. So please use the email system within course. Okay. Okay, we do not have any official whole group class meeting, because this is not online, meeting class. This is totally, just a synchronous class. So you don't meet with the class periodically. But if you have questions and you couldn't figure out the answer questions, even though you read the YouTube, and class material, everything, but if you couldn't figure it out how to resolve the problem, email me. We can meet, via Zoom. All right. Okay. So the most important thing, yeah, some students emailed me. They couldn't access this textbook. I don't understand, because there is no problem to access that free access ebook. Yeah, no sign-in is required in order to access this free book. So if you have a problem in access this one, and your computer setting is not really, some students said like, oh, UCF account and I also use a different email to get this book. I couldn't do it, and that doesn't make sense, because no sign-in is required. Okay, so at that time you need to contact IT people. All right. PowerPoint, each module include the PowerPoint lecture note. You can download it. And the YouTube lecture video, every link is embedded in there here, like this way. Okay, so you just go to a syllabus and then click them. Okay, and late homework assignments will only be accepted up to 2 days after the due date, and 10% will be deducted for each day it is late. In addition to that, marked off for incorrect or incomplete answers. So make sure to submit all the homework assignments within the due date, okay? Also, late exams are not accepted. So you have to just submit your exams within the due dates, okay? All right, so yeah, please make sure to read this syllabus very, very thoroughly, okay? All right. Okay, so you downloaded SPSS and you install the SPSS program from the UCF-IT, right? So once you install the SPSS statistics program, and then you place that in the taskbar, because you're going to use SPSS a lot. So once you got this, let's open it. If you can open the SPSS file on SPSS file in your virtual lab, okay? So click desktop, right? Desktop, not apps, desktop. And then you see these two things, and I think which one is okay. Either one is fine. Let's starting. So my computer is kind of slow, and but we want to have some patience. All right, starting. Okay. All right. Once you see there, you have to put your ID, right? And right. Okay. It's 2 a.m. now, so my voice is not that good now. Everybody is sleeping. So okay, so SPSS is launching now. Okay, so I posted example SPSS data file on module 0. Okay, so you see, and then you download that in your local computer, okay, before you check this out. And we're gonna open it in the virtual lab to see whether or not your virtual SPSS program is working well, okay? So it's supposed to open SPSS automatically, but it's quite slow. Okay. Okay, now. So now new data set, you click new data set and then open. Okay, so there's nothing because you just be ready. This is just SPSS program. And then go to file to open your data set. Open, and then we call this is pull down menu, okay? So first file, go to file and then open. Let's open data, SPSS data. And you need to find out your local computer. Where is the local computer? So here, you want to find the computer. Do you know your computer name? Here, local disk. So my computer name is Dell Graphic 4 R. Okay, click this one. All right, so here, my computer is G1. So user, open, and G1, open. All right, so here, I just downloaded the example SPSS data file. So it's supposed to be in download folder. All right, here, download. So this is SPSS data file. The extension is SAV, the data file. Let's open it. You can open any of them, but I posted this file on web courses, module 0. So open this one. Okay. So, for this week, the most important thing, actually two important things are you need to submit 2 APA modules by this Friday, right? And also you need to download SPSS in your local computer, and then you need to launch the program in the virtual lab to see that is actually working well. Sometimes students install the SPSS program well, then they don't know how to launch that. And they don't know how to open their file, which was located in the local computer. They cannot pull up that specific file in the virtual lab. Then there can be an issue. There can be an issue, and then it's not really stable in your case. But I didn't have students email about it, except for one student. So hopefully you can complete this installation and launching the SPSS in your local computer successfully. This week we really need to be done about the SPSS, okay? All right, so here you see data view and then variable view, right? So this is data view. So here, ID, age, systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure, cholesterol, height, weight, coronary incident. So this is called variables. How many variables? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is ID, identity. So actually this doesn't function. This does not function as a variable. This is just a unique ID, right? Like number 1 person is Brian, number 2 person is Rachel, number 3 person is Jiwon, blah, 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 until the last person is J, okay? So ID and age, 44 years old, 35 years old. So number 1 person, Brian, is 44 years old. Brian's systolic blood pressure is 124. And he didn't have a coronary incident, 0. So, oh, how could I know that? So you want to go to variable view. So here, coronary incident. So you label here, right? So whether or not he had a coronary incident, and here, look at that, value. So you click this cell, and you can see no label is coded as 0. Yes label is coded as 1. So go back to data view, then 0, he didn't have incident. Number 2, he didn't have incident. But here, I don't know who number 5 person is. But anyway, he got this incident. Okay. So this is about 0 and 1, so dichotomous variable, right? But think about this one, cholesterol. Cholesterol is a continuous variable, right? Continuous variable. I think this age, systolic, diastolic, blood pressure, height, weight, they are all about continuous variable, I guess. So depending on what the property of the variable is, you will be able to clean the data set. For instance, here, this is ordinal or nominal. Ordinal means there is a hierarchical order. So 0 is not incident. 1 is yes incident. Okay. And the scale means continuous variable. So with some reasons, this height is ordinal. But actually, when you see this height, pretty much continuous variable. So you can do scale like that. Okay. So can you practice SPSS? Can you open this? Right? Yeah. All right. So I think this is pretty much all that I want to say. So if you have some problems or any confusion or questions or concerns, email me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye bye.